Hello, Easy Nation, and welcome to another Top 10. This month, in honor of The Accountant 2, and this is a very special Top 10 because this is the first time on the Darth Easy Top 10 series that we are going to be circling a certain person's filmography. So, in honor of The Accountant 2, I am going to be talking about the top 10 Ben Affleck movies. So these are movies all centered around Ben Affleck, and Ben Affleck's had a very interesting career. He has been a major star in films. He's also been a very supporting role in films. He's also turned director. And one movie that I did not include, I'm going to go ahead and spoil it. I avoided putting Gone Baby Gone, even though I love that movie. He's the director of the movie, so I want movies that he actually was in. Now, he's a great director. Probably one of my, every time I see a Ben Affleck movie out, I'm really interested in checking that out. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy this month's Top 10. At number 10, I'm going with Shakespeare in Love. Shakespeare in Love, Ben Affleck's role in this film. He's one of the actors in the play, which would eventually be Romeo and Juliet. His role is very small, but it's also very important in the film. And he has a lot of movies like this where he's more of the supporting role. And he's great in it. I mean, it's not about him, but the story with how you have Gwyneth Paltrow who disguises as a man, because during the time Shakespeare plays were only men played the female parts. And I think the movie's great. I absolutely love Shakespeare in Love. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It would be higher on this list if I was just ranking the movie, but I try to throw in Ben Affleck's role in the films as well as my enjoyment of the films. So it's a nice little input when we do these top 10s, especially centered around actors or directors. My number 9 is Chasing Amy. Chasing Amy is the film where I believe he's like a writer of a comic book. This is a movie directed by Kevin Smith. It's connected to The Clerks, Mallrats, Jay and Silent Bob stories, basically. This movie's really good. I can't remember every detail of the movie, but I really remember really enjoying Ben Affleck. I think this is one of the early movies he really was the big lead in, and also it has that very Kevin Smith feel to it. So yeah, Chasing Amy is a very good one. My number 8 is the original The Accountant. The Accountant, the first one. Is it the best movie ever made? No. It was, but I thought Ben Affleck played a really good role of someone who has autism, where he is trying to, where he gets kind of obsessed with things, but he kind of had this life where he was worked for all these different people, and also Anna Kendrick, these were one of the few movies that I really enjoyed her in. She kind of gets away from that comedic role in this film. So yeah, I really like her in this movie, but Ben Affleck's great. I'm really looking forward to Accountant 2. I hope I actually get to see that movie, because in my top 10s this year so far, I really haven't seen a lot of the movies, because I think all 3 of my top 10s I've done so far, I have not seen the movie that inspired the list. So hopefully this one will break the chain. My number 7 is The Way Back. This is a movie that came out during COVID and right when COVID started, so movies were dead. I remember right when COVID started, I watched a bunch of movies back to back, and then I didn't watch another movie of 2020 till like 6 months, maybe 4 months later. This movie is really good, and Ben Affleck, he plays a coach. He goes to coach his old high school team. He has an alcoholic problem, and it's just such a good one. It has that good high school basketball feel. The movie's directed by Gavin O'Connor, which is the second movie on this list directed by Gavin O'Connor. But Gavin O'Connor knows how to direct sports movies, and this one's just great. Like I said, it's a good one. If you have not seen it, I recommend checking it out. My number 6 is the Justice League Snyder Cut. Not the Joss Whedon cut, the Snyder Cut. I absolutely love the Justice League. I think it's incredible. I love Snyder's version of this way better. It's crazy how his cut of the film is a completely different movie than what Joss Whedon's cut of the movie was. Joss Whedon was like, let's try to make a wannabe Avengers, and they're not the Avengers, they're the Justice League. And bringing Superman back from the grave, and then also the future scenes, and then the scene at the end. I'm really sad that we never got to see another Justice League with these characters. because I really think there could have been another really cool one. But I really like Steppenwolf as the bad guy, and I really like this movie. My number 5 is Air. This movie just came out 2 years ago. Was it last year or 2 years? I can't remember. But basically, he plays the president or the president or owner or whatever of Nike. And it's really more of a Matt Damon movie than a Ben Affleck movie. But Ben Affleck directed the movie, so that's why I have to rate it a little higher. But I really like this movie. I like trying to figure out, okay, we need a shoe that is just going to set us apart from everyone else. And they get Jordan, which creates the Air Jordan, and really made Nike dominate the shoe industry even to today. So I really like Air. It's such a good one. I loved it. My number 4 is Good Will Hunting. Good Will Hunting, once again, he plays a very supporting role in this film, but he also wrote the movie with Matt Damon. The movie's great. You have Will, who is played by Matt Damon, who is trying to, he's a genius, and he gets his opportunity, but he has to go through therapy. Robert Williams, him and him connect. But there's this great moment with Ben Affleck, since this is a Ben Affleck top 10, not a Matt Damon top 10. That will come out eventually. But this one where, that moment where it's like, if you're still here in a year or two, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like, I'm not kidding. I will fucking murder you. And it's just like, holy crap. And it's because he cares about it. He's like, every time I knock at your door and I'm hoping you're not there, and it just, and then at the end of the movie, that's when when he's not there anymore, and he's like, good for him. So I love Good Will Hunting. It's one of my favorite Matt Damon movies. Robin Williams, the movie. I mean, the moment whenever they're hugging each other, and Robin Williams goes, "It's not your fault," and Damon just breaks down and cries. It's just such a great moment. My number 3 is The Town. The Town is a movie that is a heist film set in Boston, where Jeremy Renner are part of this heist group. They do all these different bank robberies. And the movie's just, the action's so great. John Hamm as the FBI agent who was just telling Affleck, he said, there's no deals. I am going to get you, and you're going to be begging me for a deal. And at the end of it goes, go fuck yourself. And it's just such a good movie. The movie is iconic. The action scenes, I mean, the scene with them wearing the nun mask is just iconic. It's probably one of the more iconic Ben Affleck moments, and like I said, I love this film. And also that line where he's like, "You can't ever ask me what it's about, but we're gonna go hurt some people. You in?" And Renner's like, "Whose call are we taking? Yours or mine?" My number 2 is Gone Girl. Gone Girl is a movie I've seen recently. It's a movie starring Ben Affleck. He is with Rosamund Pike, where his wife goes missing. But it turns out his wife was the one who made herself go missing, and was trying to set Ben Affleck up as the murderer-fall guy because she hadn't liked what he's been doing with his life. She's crazy. That's why you don't F crazy. And this is I love the story. I like even Tyler Perry, which I'm not a big Tyler Perry fan, but this one where he's like, y'all two are made for each other, and he said, don't get too close to her. and also Carrie Coon, the sister. I mean, everything about this movie is really great. I love Gone Girl. And my number 1 Ben Affleck movie is Argo. Argo is just one of my it's one of my favorite movies that came out in the 2010s. The story of it about the Iran hostage and how they use we're making a science fiction movie in Iran, but in order to get these hostages that were hiding in the Canadian embassy. The crazy part about this movie is that it actually happened, and Affleck just plays it perfectly, and he directs it perfectly. Like, the moment at the end of the movie, whenever the plane is going off, you're like at the edge of your seat. Like, this is like the most tense film you could watch while you're waiting for it to go. And then when the plane lifts off and they're out of Turkish air or out of Iran airspace, you're just like, man, what a great movie. And then the bottom line, Argo, fuck yourself. So guys, that ends my top 10 Ben Affleck movies. This was a very fun top 10 to do. I love talking about, especially career top 10s. So hopefully I can do that again here in the future. So guys, what is your favorite Ben Affleck movie? Whatever it is, comment below. Let me know. And guys, so that's the video. Thumbs up, subscribe some more, and tell your friends about Easy Nation. Oh, too easy.